moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Kaiser now to throw on first down. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. 3rd and short yardage. Kaiser throwing deep here for Coleman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Coldfl on to kick as he sends it away. Good return there, 17 yards, and the Texans take possession.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Savage. Forced out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
Again, it's Crowell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. First down, Kaiser. Sammy Coates has it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kaiser on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. But on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Savage. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Scored on a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving your ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And some space here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Kaiser now. He finds Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
A first down throw coming. Savage. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Blue 90.
Savage on first. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go. 319.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Savage from the shotgun snap. The catch made by Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
2nd and 10, going with Savage again. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
On 1st and 10, Savage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Savage. That is caught at the 7. And he is knocked down from the side. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on 2nd down is Savage. And that'll be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. This is Crowell. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
20. To the right side and complete to Njoku. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Coldfl. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Kaiser. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go!
Kaiser going to try the sneak. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Deshaun Kaiser with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's go!
And back to the air. Savage on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, Savage. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that.
All right, here we go.
Now inside the red zone, Savage. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Throwing again. Savage. His throw caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Savage wants to throw yet again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Savage now on second. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Set! 3-19!
Now it's Miller. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, here's Savage. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. And finding Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Back there in that Philly, here we go! All right, here we go! Gun! No, check, Patriot!
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 2-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. First down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Kaiser now on second down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Savage now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Savage. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and 2, Savage. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, Kaiser. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Kaiser. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, some strong running. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Savage. Caught left side, Hopkins. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down throw coming. Savage steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Savage. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Savage now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play fake. Kaiser sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll toss it to Crowell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Kaiser here looking to throw it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
Now Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And Gonzalez puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Savage on first. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10, Savage. And this is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Gun, Savage. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Texans a first down. Here's Savage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
To throw on second down is Savage. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Leopard.
3rd and long. It's Savage. And some room to work. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Savage. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. 2nd and 10, going with Savage again. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw, Savage. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider.